Hello everyone. I made a water cooler refrigeration system. Well, I use refrigeration part into this water cooler system. So I will show you how the system will work inside the refrigerator, inside this cooler. You can see here I use refrigerator compressor and refrigerator condenser and a refrigerator evaporator for make ice, and in this chiller ice is making. You can see here inside the system ice is making, and this ice tank make chilled the water of this tank, and this chilled water will flow by this pump into this window, and this blower suck outside hot air and convert this hot air into cool air, and this cool air go out in the room by this blower. So this is my water cooler. This is my refrigeration based water cooler. Hello, welcome back to the Robotic Mind. In this video, I am going to teach you how to make a mini water cooler refrigeration air condition. Do you know what is a water cooler refrigeration air condition? You also know what is water cooler? Yes, water cooler give us a cool air, but normal cool air. And do you know what is a refrigeration air condition? Do you know what is refrigerator? Yes, it's all about a refrigerator, because I have all refrigerator parts and I will make a mini refrigerator, and I will install this refrigerator into this water cooler. Then after install this part into this water cooler, it give us a very cool air. In previous video I told you that how to make mini refrigeration system. Parts requirement for this project. The first one, we need a refrigerator compressor. It's very main part for the system. The second part, we need a condenser. It's also a heating coil. The third part, we need a evaporator. You can also call this as a cooling coil. The third and main part, we need a refrigerant R134A. And the fourth, butane gas for brazing these joints, and relay and a capacitor for start this compressor, thermostat for maintain our temperature, dryer, you can say it also filter, some brazing rod, and temperature sensor for check our temperature, and tube cutter, and two charging line with cage, and make some wire for start this compressor, and also make some tools. Now let me explain how this system will work. Do you know what is this? It is a heating and condenser, heating coil and a condenser, and this is a evaporator or cooling coil. It gives us a cool air. I will insert this cooling coil into this water cooler tank, and this cooling coil will chill this water, and this water will circulate into this cooler window, and this blower will give us very cool air. And after that I will attach this condenser into this water cooler top head, and also I will attach this compressor at the top of the water cooler. So this is my project. Now let me explain how does the system work. It is very important to know that how the system will work, because if you are a technician then you can make the system very easily, but if you not are a technician, so it's very hard to make this system. So please watch this video very careful and get my every word very careful. Now I am drawing a diagram to explain this system. You know, in this system has 5 parts. The first main part is compressor. The second part is condenser. In compressor has 3 lines. The first suction line, second discharge line, and third is charging line. After discharge line, the second part is a condenser. Then after condenser, the third part is a dryer. After dryer, the fourth part is a capillary. After capillary, fifth part is a evaporator. And this is a refrigeration cycle, and how this cycle works. So let me explain. Now I draw a circuit diagram for explain this system. In this system has 5 parts. The first compressor, then second condenser, dryer, capillary and evaporator. So how does the system work and how your refrigerator work? It's very important to know the basic. So back to basic again. When we start the power of the system, the compression run, and in compressor has 3 lines: the suction line, discharge line and charging line. In the compressor has 2 piston, because it is a reciprocating compressor. When this piston move up, it create a vacuum. Due to create a vacuum, the suction valve will open, and due to open valve or create vacuum, refrigerant enter into this compression, and it is a vapor form of refrigerant. Vapor refrigerant enter into this compressor. When this piston move down, the refrigerant will compress, and this compressed refrigerant move to next piston. This piston, when this piston move down, refrigerant stage change. Before compressor, refrigerant is a low pressure, low temperature, and when this piston move down, refrigerant stage change into high pressure, high temperature, slightly superheat vapor. When this piston move down, this discharge valve will open, and due to high pressure, refrigerant go to the discharge line. In this stage, refrigerant is a high pressure, high temperature, slightly superheat vapor form. A vapor form refrigerant goes to the condenser. In condenser has 3 parts: first inlet part, second middle part, and third is outlet part. In middle part, refrigerant is a high pressure, high temperature, slightly superheat vapor form. In the middle part, when refrigerant goes to the middle part refrigerant convert into vapor into liquid form due to heat transfer. Due to heat transfer of condensation, refrigerant temperature goes to very low, but pressure don't goes to low. In this stage, refrigerant convert from vapor to liquid. Then after refrigerant flow into the last part. In the last part, refrigerant totally change from vapor to liquid, from pressure high to low. Sorry, temperature high to low, but pressure don't decrease. Now in the last form, this is a liquid refrigerant, low temperature, high pressure, liquid refrigerant. This refrigerant goes to the dryer. In dryer has a filter. Now I have a dryer. You can see it is a dryer. In dryer has a filter. This dryer make filter refrigerant and make 100% pure refrigerant for the capillary. Okay, and dryer work like as a liquid tank. Then after refrigerant goes through the dryer with filter and pure 100% refrigerant goes to the capillary. Capillary make this refrigerant pressure down, and capillary flow the refrigerant into the evaporator into spray form. Please mind my word. Refrigerant in condenser from vapor to liquid form. In capillary, refrigerant liquid to spray form. In spray, refrigerant goes to the evaporator. In evaporator has 3 stages. The first inlet, second middle stage, and third is outlet stage. In the inlet stage, first stage, refrigerant is a spray form and liquid form. When refrigerant goes to the middle form, in middle form, the refrigerant absorb heat. Due to heat absorb, refrigerant will boil, and due to boiling refrigerant, it gives us a cool environment and give us a ice. Okay, and also refrigerant convert liquid into vapor form due to heat absorption. Then after refrigerant goes to the last part. In the last part of evaporator, refrigerant is a low pressure, low temperature vapor form. And due to low pressure, low temperature, refrigerant do not go to the next part. But due to compressor, it create a vacuum, and compressor suck this refrigerant, and also this cycle run continuously. So this is a refrigeration cycle. In refrigeration cycle has 2 parts. we can divide it into the two part. The first part is low side, the second part is high side. So it is a low side of the system and it is a high side of the system. High pressure, high temperature, and this is low pressure and low temperature, and also it is a heating side and it is a cooling side. It gives us hot environment and the low side gives us a cool environment, and the high side is a vapor form and low side is a liquid form. So three different in this system. The first is high side and low side, second vapor and liquid, and third is a heat. The high side is a heat transfer and low side is a heat absorption. So three big difference into this system. So I hope you understand the refrigeration cycle. If you have any doubt, any question, you can comment into my video. Now this is a refrigeration cycle. Now next part is a wiring diagram. Attach all part together careful. Before watch this video and watch this diagram. Now I already attached all part into this system. This is a refrigerator. This is a compressor. Now this is a compressor. In compressor has three part: discharge, suction, and charging line. Do you know how can you define what is discharge line and what is suction line? Which line is pressure throughout? This is a discharge line. And which line create vacuum? This is a suction line. First is a compressor. I attach a compressor. Then after compressor, discharge line goes to the condenser, and this is a discharge line, and this line goes to the condenser. Okay. Then after condenser, we attach a dryer. You can see here after condenser, the dryer is already attached. Then after dryer, attach a capillary. You can see here. Then after dryer, attach a capillary. Then capillary goes to the evaporator. You can see here capillary goes to the evaporator. And then after evaporator outlet goes to the compressor. You can see here this outlet goes to the compressor. Now I will do braze all pipes. Now refrigeration cycle has been completed. I already tell you, and how this system will work I already explained you. Please watch my video very careful, and please also do subscribe, like and share if you like my video. Now let's go to the brazing part. I attach all part together. So next is the brazing part. Now discharge brazing has been completed and dryer brazing has been completed. So let's go to the capillary brazing. Now brazing almost has been completed. I made a 5 joint. No, I made a 4 joint. I left one last joint. But why I left a joint, I will tell you later. So I made a first joint between compressor and condenser. This is the first joint between compressor and condenser. The second joint is between condenser and dryer. The third is between dryer and capillary. The fourth joint is between capillary and evaporator. And the fifth joint is between evaporator and compressor suction line. This is the fifth joint. I did not do this joint because I want to check my refrigeration system is working properly or not. If I do this joint without check my system, I cannot confirm that my system is working properly or not. So I did not do this joint. So I will check my system is running properly or not. I will attach this relay and this capacitor into this compressor and switch on the button. The compressor is starting. The compressor is start now, and when I put my finger into this pipe, wait for a few seconds. and hold your finger. You can see here the pressure is throughout very forcefully. But put your finger again, wait for a few seconds. Now air throughout very forcefully. So now I am confirmed that my system is working properly or not. So now my system is working properly. When I put my finger into this lines, you can see here this suction line suck my finger. Now I confirm that my system is working properly. My system has no any choking and no any leakage. I already checked you how to check your system is leakage or not. If my system has leakage, then air do not throw out pressurize. Okay, so now almost has been done. So now I will do this last brazing, joint number 5. So let's do the brazing. Now all brazing joint has been completed. It has total 5 joint, I already told you, and last joint has been completed. So let's next part is a vacuum part. We will make vacuum the system before charge the refrigerant. So I have not a vacuum pump, but I have another refrigerator compressor. I use this compressor as a vacuum pump. So now let's go to the vacuum part. Now I will do vacuum for the system. Vacuum is the main part for the system because the system has a moisture, air and dust particle. So vacuum create the system, flush and remove the air, dust particle into the system. So how to make vacuum? This is a vacuum gauge. In this gauge has 2 port, one inlet and second outlet. This line is the inlet and this line is the outlet. I will attach a vacuum line into this inlet. And I will attach this gauge. This is the inlet line, and I will attach this line into this vacuum pump. Well, I have not a vacuum pump, so I will use this compressor as a vacuum pump. So I will attach this line into this suction line. Then after I will attach this outlet into this compressor. In this line has a mini pin. You can see here in this line has a mini pin, and all in this charging line also has a pin valve. When I push this valve, this pipe will be released. So put this pin valve and this charging pin into this charging line. Now start this compressor. Compressor has been started and vacuum is creating. You can see here this vacuum gauge showing the vacuum and it's reducing. Now vacuum is continue decreasing, and wait for 30 minutes for make this system vacuum. Now after 30 minutes we will check our system vacuum complete or not. So how to check vacuum done or not? Now put your finger into this vacuum compressor and let's check air throw out or not. Now air do not throw out. Now I will remove this line into this vacuum pump and check my vacuum pressure decrease or increase or not. So before remove this line, I will tight this valve. So now please tight this valve before removing. Now while this valve has been tight, and vacuum will not release when I remove this line. Now remove this line. Now you can see here vacuum do not increase after remove this vacuum line. Wait for few minutes and check vacuum increase or not. If vacuum will increase, then your system has a minor leakage, and vacuum will not increase, then your system is completely perfect and ready to go to charge refrigerant. So wait for a few seconds and check refrigerant will be increased or not. Now after 10 minutes, vacuum did not increase, so my system is 100% okay. And now I will charge this R134A refrigerant into this system. Before charge this refrigerant, please make sure your refrigeration system is okay or not. Well, I am totally sure my refrigeration system is okay because vacuum did not increase. Now vacuum is constant in -30. Okay, so now let's charge the refrigerant and connect charging line into this gauge. Now connect second line into this R134 cylinder. This is a R134A gas refrigerant cylinder. We use this refrigerant into our refrigerator or refrigeration system. So I am using R134A refrigerant for charge the refrigerant into this refrigeration system. Please make sure your connection, all are connection tight or not. I have attached this charger line into this gauge. Now release this valve for 2 seconds. Before release this valve, in this charging line has a air, so please remove this air for release this charging valve. When I release this charging valve, you can see here the gas will be released. Then tight this valve. Now in this valve has no any air, and in this system has also no any air. Now please release this valve for charge this refrigerant through this charger line into this compressor. Now release this valve for 2 seconds only and check the gauge. Gas is charging. Now again tight this valve. You can see in the gauge increase, now is decrease. Now refrigerant flow into this system. Now some refrigerant has been charged into this compressor, and this compressor is running stage. Now wait for few minutes and charge the refrigerant step by step. I charge some amount of refrigerant into this system, and this system is running now. Compressor is on and refrigerant has been charged into the system for few amount. Now again charge refrigerant for 2 seconds only. Release this valve for 2 seconds only. You can see in the gauge. Now tight this valve. Now charge the refrigerant step by step. Don't charge refrigerant one time only. Please charge refrigerant 4 to 5 times. Okay. Now again release this pressure for 2 seconds and tight this pressure for 2 seconds only. Okay. I have charged refrigerant 4 to 5 times, and reading increasing from I think 7 to 8 in the charging gauge. Now you can see the evaporator ice is making. Let's see. You can see here evaporator is going to cool. Now evaporator is very cool, and in the line of the evaporator inlet line is showing a ice. You can see here ice is making, and this evaporator now is very cool. Now charging part has been completed. Now our system is running okay, vacuum okay, charging okay, brazing okay, all are everything okay. Now let's go to the next part. We will fill this tank in by water. Then this evaporator will chill this water. Now remove this charging line into this vacuum gauge. First tight this refrigerator cylinder valve and tight this valve. I have already tied. Now unplug this line. Then you can see here charging gauge showing about 10 reading, so make it increase below 10. Please release this valve when reading goes to below 10. Now system has been completed. I put water into this water tank and I fill this tank by water. Now I will check how many temperature is coming into this water tank. So I will insert this sensor temperature into this water tank. Then you can check here the reading of the temperature sensor. Now finally system completed. So I will show you how this system is working and what is inside the system. So you can see in close up in the compressor. You can see in the gauge reading showing between 9 to 8 and the ampere is showing 0.02. And inside the system you can see this is a evaporative coil and it's making ice. Well, I have a temperature sensor. I will put this sensor into this evaporator. The temperature will increase. The temperature is decreasing. Temperature is going -8, -9, -9.6, -9.8, -9.9, 10, and you can clearly show here ice is making. And this evaporator will cool this water in this tank. And this water will cool and this water circulate with this pipe, and this pipe will flow water into this window, and this blower will suck this air and blow into this room. Now I will show you how the system will work. When I switch on this pump, you can see here the water is flowing. And now the system is running condition, and this blower fan suck in this housing air and flow into this room. Now my system is running. So this is my system. And how do you like this system? And now the system is giving very cool air, but not very cool air, because this evaporator is not working very well, because it's making ice, but it's not cooling this water very fastly, because its size is very big. So I will make some changes into the system. I have some copper pipe. You can see here I have some copper pipe, and I have this steel type of box, and I will attach this copper pipe into this box, and it's you can call this is a evaporator or cooling coil. I made this by me. This is a evaporator or cooling coil. I put this coil into this steel box, and then I will cover this box, and I will remove this evaporator, and I will attach this evaporator into the system. Then I will check how is cooling generating, and Okay, so let's make the system. Now I am doing deep raising to this evaporator and removing this evaporator from compressor suction line and capillary. Due to little refrigerant, it's making flame. Now I am removing this capillary into this evaporator. Now this evaporator has been removed. Now I remove this evaporator into the system. Due to some changes, then I will attach this evaporator into the system. Now I am doing brazing from capillary to cooling coil evaporator. Now I insert this evaporator into this water tank. Now doing next brazing between evaporator and compressor. Now finally my system has been completed. So it's my refrigeration based water cooler. So this compressor is running and this condenser going to heat. And what is inside in this water cooler? Let me show. In this cooler inside I made a evaporator. I already told you in evaporator is making a ice. You can see in inside the evaporator ice is making. Ice is making in inside the evaporator coil. You can see here when ice is making, then this evaporator coil make cooled into this water tank water, and this cooled water flow within this water pump, and this water pump flow this water into this cooler window, and this cooler window through this blower suck outside hot air and convert this hot air into cool air, and this cool air go out into this room. So this is my water cooler type refrigeration based water cooler. You can see here the environment temperature is 35.4 degrees Celsius. And what is temperature inside this cooler? So let me show you. So now I am showing you what is temperature inside this chiller. I am putting temperature sensor into this chiller. Now temperature is going to decrease, and it is decreasing. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now temperature is going to down, and it can be going to minus 10 degrees Celsius. Now I am starting this system. Now you can see inside water is flowing by this pump, and this blower suck hot air and convert into cool air, and this cool air flow into this room. So this is my refrigeration based water cooler. Now I attach this window. So guys, this is my refrigeration based water cooler system. So do you like my project and my experiment? So please like, share and subscribe my video. Now this is running condition. Now I am showing you temperature inside the system. You can see here temperature is going to 18. This is a cool air temperature, and it is very enough for this room. So guys, If you like my project or invention, so please subscribe, share and like my video. I will upload more videos how to make a refrigerator and how to make a air conditioner and how to make more refrigeration stuff. So if you do subscribe my channel and like my video and share my video, I will definitely upload more videos. So thank you for watching my video.